Today on the net, Mexican police admit to having lied in the Florence Cassez case. The web calls for her freedom. Google's broadband test has US cities vying for high-speed internet. And what happened when a diver met an octopus in New Zealand? The news could well reopen the Florence Cassez case. The Mexican legal system has admitted that the arrest of this French woman, convicted with kidnapping and currently serving 60 years in a Mexican prison, was staged by the police. These revelations confirm the version of events given by Florence Cassez and her defenders, who have been protesting her innocence ever since she was arrested in 2005. The French woman has a huge support movement behind her that is particularly active on the web. On the blog Défendre Florence Cassez, many of France's public figures and artists from all walks of life are campaigning for her liberation, and musicians belonging to United Artists for Florence Cassez also support this 35-year-old woman's battle. There is also a lot of support from unknown people. Several music videos like these ones are circulating on sharing sites and are dedicated to Florence Cassez. Songs that discuss the themes of injustice and freedom. There is a lot of information on the Cassez case and the development of this young woman's situation on the supporters' official blog. Web users are invited to sign a petition addressed to the French President Nicolas Sarkozy, asking him to do everything in his power to get Florence Cassez repatriated to France. Whilst waiting for a potential review of the trial or a possible repatriation, we're reminded that the young woman needs help to pay her legal fees and also to buy personal hygiene products. This site is calling upon web users' generosity. And her supporters are also making the most of social networks. A rally is currently being organised on the web. A protest against this French woman's imprisonment will take place in Lille, in France, on the 6th of May to urge public authorities to fight for her liberation. Google wants to test its fiber optic project, and so the web giant has decided to install it free of charge in one or several American cities, covering 50,000 to 500,000 inhabitants. As the prices for broadband in the United States are among the highest in the world, many cities are trying to win Google over.
Google Collegiate.
The first to act was the mayor of Topeka. In March, he renamed his city Google City, and all the residents of Topeka were involved in the process, as we see in this video. The school, Topeka Collegiate, changed its name to Google Collegiate. Many mayors have since joined the competition by posting videos of their exploits online. 57,000 inhabitants of Greenville in South Carolina joined together to spell out the word Google in lights. The mayor of the city of Duluth in Minnesota, which has 84,000 residents, decided to jump into Lake Superior. In March, the water temperature was 2 degrees Celsius. He challenged other mayors to do the same, saying they would not be capable. The mayor of Sarasota in Florida took up the challenge from his Minnesota counterpart and decided to take it to another level. He dived into a shark-filled pool. Finally, the latest city to mobilize is New Orleans. The local high-tech community has created a website broadcasting this video. Several key figures, including the mayor, explain why their city should be chosen.
The story of New Orleans is a triumphant one.
If you're among the 100 million Twitter users, then your mini messages will now be archived by the US Library of Congress. The prestigious institution wishes to preserve these tweets so that future generations can measure the impact social networks had on our era. And among the messages that will go down in history is Barack Obama's tweet announcing his victory in the presidential election. Stephanie, the lawyer who's learning Chinese, Sharif, the student who doesn't have a ticket, and David, the American tourist. Perhaps you've already passed these people by on the Parisian subway, but never dared approach them. Marie, a young French woman, has decided to break this anonymity that engulfs us on public transport. Almost every day, between 2 station stops, she approaches a complete stranger. These meetings last just several minutes and are immortalized on this blog as the stranger disappears back into the crowd. We're in New Zealand. A diver is leisurely exploring the ocean floor when he's suddenly attacked by an octopus hidden in the algae. He just has time to realize what's happening when the creature steals his video camera. Determined to get his camera back, the man gives chase. He catches up and fishes the camera out of the octopus's mouth that now has his heart set on the diver's spear gun.